Everything in your world is energy, which means if you want to manifest something particular into your life, you must align your frequency with the frequency of what you want to manifest. It sounds simple, but it has a huge, powerful change in your day-to-day life if you implement this idea. All that matters is how you feel internally. So the first thing you can do when you wake up is do any type of practice to get your inner state in a good energetic zone that's aligned with what you want. If you feel not good, not confident, not worthy of receiving what you desire internally, it doesn't matter how much action you take in the external world, because every single thing you do will carry the energy that you feel and are experiencing within. Action is important, and there's a time and place to it. We all know the extreme of people who just want to wish something into existence, but they don't take the action to make it happen. And I'm not saying that's what we should do. Of course, we need to take action when we get divinely inspired ideas and act on those ideas. But before we take the action, we must focus on getting into the right internal state. It can be very easy to do this. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can do it through meditation, through journaling, through some form of body work that you feel drawn to. But all that matters is that you find that stillness, that center within yourself first, before you begin your day, before you begin taking action. Because 1 hour of aligned action is not only better than 12 hours of unaligned action, but it actually is better to do nothing than to take unaligned action. Because unaligned action can even take you further away from the thing that you most desire, because it reinforces that not so good inner feeling that was present when you took those actions. Instead, the clarity comes when you go within and find stillness. And you don't have to know exactly what it is that you want. You don't have to know exactly what steps you need to take. But all that matters is you're connected to the wise voice within you that will tell you what you most need to know. Within each person is a well of infinite intelligence. It's your connection to the intelligence of the universe, and every single person has it. And when you go within and do inner listening, you'll find it. And once you find that voice, it's such a relief to realize that you don't have to come up with everything in your mind. You don't have to do everything. It's not on you to do everything. And it's actually better if you surrender and allow a higher force of intelligence to guide you. And this doesn't mean that you're completely surrendered to this higher force. Instead, it means it's a partnership. You're connecting with that well of infinite intelligence that lives within you that will guide you through how to feel good internally and then what actions to take in the external world. And throughout your day, if you ever feel that you don't know what to do, but you feel you need to do something, that's a sign to take a step back and find stillness first. And usually we feel this way when there's the most urgency to act, where we feel if we don't act, we're behind in life, something bad is going to happen to us, or we're not going to have enough money to survive, or we're not going to get the relationship that we really want, or whatever thing you can think of. There's this feeling where if I don't keep moving, something bad will happen to me. And if you feel that way, that's the most important time when you have to stop moving. That's the most important time for you to sit in stillness and ask yourself, why do I feel it's so urgent for me to keep moving? Because that's moving from a place of fear. That means that in that moment, your inner state is coming from fear, which means any action you take, which gives you the immediate relief of putting away any anxiety and fear, but in the long term, perpetuates life circumstances that continue creating fear, because any action you take from that place has the fear in it, because that's your internal state at that time. But if you find stillness and prioritize feeling good internally, connecting to the well of love that always lives within you, and visualizing the best case scenario happening in every area of your life, soon your mood will begin to shift. soon you'll feel that there is less urgency to act, that there is infinite time in the universe, and it's all about alignment. When it's time to act, you'll know it. And it won't be this frantic, I need to rush to make things happen kind of energy. It'll just feel natural. It'll just feel right. And that's the state that we want to live in as often as possible. And it's a practice. We can't always get there right away. Of course, especially in the beginning, it's hard to not move when the anxiety and the fear just feels like this massive force that's pushing you into action. But it's counterintuitive action. Instead of moving forward, it's actually more productive to do nothing. It's most productive to make sure you're feeling good internally and you're aligned, and then to take the action, because if you want to get the certain results that you desire, it's not about taking so much action to get there. It's about just taking the right amount of aligned action that you need to take. And I use this word aligned many times, and what it means is you're waiting for divine inspiration within you to guide you on what to do. You're not reaching for a solution, not constantly saying, I need to find the perfect solution to get me out of this situation I'm in now. But instead, you're waiting for the next step to drop into your awareness. And we all have these experiences in life where we just knew what to do and we did it. And think back to when the best things have happened in your past. Were they the result of taking that fearful energy of moving from action that was originating from a feeling of fear, where it felt like if you didn't move, something bad was going to happen to you? Or did those amazing things happen when you just felt a sudden flash or burst of inspiration? Or not even necessarily this big, exciting, passionate inspiration, but it could also have been a quiet knowing. Often when you're enjoying your life and at peace, you'll just get an insight, oh, this is what I should do next. I feel that this is what I need to do. And if you have trouble accessing those states, even though you want to have that kind of inspiration, that's a sign that it's time to rest. It's time to let go of the constant stimulation, to take a break from the phone and do more activities that bring you into the present. Because in the present, your energy begins to calm down, you begin to become more still, and it doesn't mean an answer, a divinely inspired idea is going to immediately jump into your awareness, but at least there's space in your day-to-day life for that answer to come. And creating the space is all you need to do. Create as much space in your day-to-day life where you're still or at peace or doing slower, quieter activities that aren't constantly stimulating your brain and feeding this energy that makes you feel like you have to move to keep up. You have to keep moving or something bad will happen. Nothing bad is going to happen when you be still. And the opposite is true. It's through the stillness that you'll find clarity and you'll be able to do relatively small actions that have amazing results, that bring what you want to you in ways you couldn't even imagine. And if we want to go deeper into the manifestation perspective, everything in your world is energy, which means when you're calm, when you're feeling good internally, not only are you in a space where you can receive those divinely inspired ideas and act on them, but also you're beginning to magnetize them to you, because the outer world is a mirror for your inner world. When your inner world is aligned and at peace, then your desires will find their way to you because you're at a vibrational match to meet them. And this is why feeling good internally, feeling empowered, feeling at peace, and ultimately feeling the way that you expect getting the things that you want will make you feel now, will then bring those things to you. You have to feel the way you want to feel first, and then the things you desire that you expect will give you that feeling will enter your life. But if you're waiting for that thing to enter your life before you can feel good, and until it arrives you're not feeling good, you're going to be pushing it away instead of magnetizing it to you. So anything you can do to get in that good inner state is the priority. It's the most efficient thing you can do with your time. And it's from there that you'll manifest all your heart's desires.